Hello YouTube, this is Kaito JR here, and I'm here to do another Ajin Discussion video, this time giving my thoughts on Masumi Okuyama. So yes, I know I don't usually do many videos on this character, Masumi Okuyama, but yes, I finally decided to do one because, yeah, I really haven't though at all. So yes, Okuyama, he is one of the Ajis that worked for Sato, was helping Sato a lot in some of his schemes throughout the manga, mostly like writing the second and middle part of it, and then yeah, and of course, like the rest, it's just all in the middle. And then afterwards, in the end, we don't see him ever again. Like chapter 86, yeah, we just don't see him at all. He disappears right after chapter 66, I believe, 66.5, and then that's it. We just don't see him ever again for some reason. And even though he's like one of the most interesting characters in all of Ajin, he doesn't show up at all. Yes, yes, of course, Takahashi shows up, but not Masumi Okuyama. That's kind of strange. Really strange decision to do that. You know, Sakurai, I don't know why he did that, but yes, of course, but we do know of Okuyama, like for example, his IBM. I mean, we don't know much of his backstory. I mean, for some reason that wasn't fleshed out at all, but his IBM, at least that's one of the things we got to see of him. And his IBM kind of resembles some sort of like frog type of creature. I mean, it was able to climb up these ceilings in order to give like this brief, well, not this briefcase, it was just this like box full of like weapons that Sato needs in order to, you know, to I guess transverse and get access to like, you know, the basically the piloting section of the plane that he was trying to hijack in order to slam it into this building that he was trying to get. Like this person was on his kill list. Like, you know, I think it was like 20 people on his kill list or whatever. Yeah, I did discuss about this through like the Ajin Demi manga chapter reviews. Like yeah, this kill list that Sato was trying to get every single person on there, or at least almost every single person. And he almost did complete it. But yeah, after the fourth security building arc, he kind of just like, you know, I guess forget about the kill list, just went to like his final stage. And yeah, that was pretty exciting there. However, of course, like all this happened in chapter 19. I think this was our first like appearance of, you know, Masumi Okuyama's IBM here. Like the frog thing. It has like a tube head, but yeah, it does have the ability to climb on ceilings, kind of like a frog, but it doesn't have like a frog head. Most IBMs don't really look like animals, to be honest with you. They just have animal attributes, but not like animal heads or anything like that. So, I mean, Takahashi's IBM, the whale man, does have an animal head. It has like the head of a whale, but you don't really realize that unless it's like opening its mouth and then you see like brushes, its brush like teeth or stuff like that. So yeah, you don't really realize that all that much there when you see that. So. But yeah, Okuyama, like I said, he is very intelligent. He has great hacking abilities. He was able to hack through like this force security building and take complete control over it, all his computers and everything. He was able to open doors and seal doors that basically, you know, Tanaka, Takashi, again were able to easily traverse through the force security building, all because of Okuyama's like brains, able to like get into like the operating room. So it was like this room that was able to control all the electricity, all the power and everything, all the water, stuff like that. Just everything security related, all in this room that Okuyama was able to gain access into, because he made this fake / real ID. I mean, it was technically a real ID, but you know, he wasn't actually trying to work there. He was trying to sabotage the place and help Sato and Takashi again to, you know, go into it. I mean, yes, of course, Sato goes into the force security building later afterwards to save all the guys. Like, because Okuyama, he was doing a good job, sort of, and then until then, yeah, you know, Tosaki and Izumi were able to get into access of I forgot what the room was called, but yeah, it was the room Okuyama was getting control mostly in the force security building. Yeah, Izumi was able to shoot a tranquilizer dart at Okuyama. Yeah, of course, they were able to capture all four of these Ajins. Well, one of them again is not an Ajin, he's human, but he was working with the Ajin. But yeah, most of the Ajins, and of course Gan, yeah, they were able to capture all of them and put them all in this, like, they were able to put them in this room to keep them sealed until Sato then shows up in the most tricky way imaginable and was able to save all of his like comrades. And yeah, of course, then after that, I think they left and Sato was just doing everything on his own. Yeah, of course, Tanaka, he didn't want to kill Naomi Lee, the woman who was like, I guess, like the secretary of Keiichi Kai, who of course was killed by Sato. Yes, of course, Keiichi Kai and Naomi Lee were on Sato's kill list. However, you see, Tanaka was like, he didn't want like Naomi Lee to die. He didn't think she deserved to die. Like Keiichi Kai didn't really care about him all that much, but yeah, Naomi Lee, she was able to escape with her life, like hands free. So yeah, that was pretty lucky of her. And yeah, I'm kind of not talking about Okuyama anymore, but yeah, I mean, Okuyama, he was just taken out for the most part afterwards. I mean, we don't get to see him again until like later on in chapter 66, where yeah, he was at Hotel Hikari just trying to, just doing stuff there. I guess like giving like maybe information to Sato, Tanaka, and yeah. Yeah, no, actually Tanaka wasn't on their side anymore afterwards. So yeah, there's information to Takahashi again. And yeah, of course, eventually those two were taken down by the anti-demis. And Okuyama, yeah, he wasn't necessarily taken down there. He just decided to leave. I mean, he decided that he wasn't going to allegiance himself with Sato anymore, was going to help him out. I mean, Okuyama, he has like a weak right leg, and he's not very able to move all that much. But like I said, he makes it up for that with his intelligence and the fact that he has a controllable IBM that he can, move around. I guess he can dispatch like people with that thing as well. And also, he can also use his IBM just one time a day, and that's it for the most part. He can use his IBM afterwards. So yeah, I don't know. I don't think he trains much with his IBM, just one time a day. Even though like Takahashi and Tanaka can use it more than like I guess 3 times a day if they really wanted to. Kei Nagai can use his IBM 9 times a day if it's like a good day. Most of the times he can only use like I guess 6 or 3. But yeah, that's just Okuyama's like limited right there. His main weakness is that he can only use his IBM like one time a day, and I don't think his IBM is all that powerful in terms of combat. It doesn't look like a combat type of IBM. However, I'm pretty sure it can still dispatch a person if it really wanted to. However, it doesn't seem like it's really all that much of a combat type of IBM at all. To be honest with you, it just seems like a support type. I was able to bring like Sato this bag full of weapons that he needed in order to gain access to like the piloting section of this plane that he was trying to hijack in order to slam dunk it right into this building where he was trying to kill this person on his kill list. And then he got into this huge fight with all these elite soldiers, and then he managed to defeat all of them with the help of Tanaka and in the distance, Takahashi and Gen, of course they're the snipers there, and also Okuyama for the distance as well. I guess he's the one who gave Sato the other weapons, like the shotgun, in order to help him here with fighting these soldiers. So yeah, they were a huge help. I mean, if it wasn't for them, Sato would have been captured by the elite soldiers, and yeah, they would have won. And I guess they would have to I guess Tanaka and Okuyama would have to figure out a way to get Sato out of I guess imprisonment from the elite soldiers that captured him. But yeah, unfortunately for them that didn't happen. So Sato was able to get out there scot free. All the other police officers around the area were too afraid to even subdue Sato. So yeah, they just stayed back, stayed away from him because yeah, of course they were terrified of him. Yeah, and Okuyama, like I said, he was very intelligent. He got all these people, all these other Ajins to help out Sato it was in their Iruba base arc where they were there. Yeah, so of course Okuyama managed to get all these other Ajins, all the other people, these supporters to help out Sato. But of course, many of them don't have much combat experience, so they weren't really much help to Sato at all. Yeah, of course they couldn't even defeat Tanaka and Izumi at all. They had no chance up against them, so they were immediately taken down there. And then of course Okuyama decided to he decided to help out Reiji and Ko Nakano for I guess just one time until he just exits the manga. We don't see him ever again. So yeah, he gives him this phone. I guess giving him this giving these locations of where I guess Sato could be, or I can't exactly remember what the hell that phone was about. It was trying to give him both Ko and Reiji these locations or something like that. But yeah, of course they went to the Aruma base, and eventually they had to figure out a way to subdue Sato's arm. Of course, the antagonistes they got the arm from Sato from Takahashi and Gen, then Reiji sent his IBM over to the antagonistes to get the arm, and then all the way back to where Ko and Reiji were at, to I guess eventually try to seal that arm inside beneath some sort of utility pole, because the hole was able to it was big enough and tight enough to fit Sato's arm. So when Sato crashed into this building with a plane, he would die and had to his body would of course incinerate. He would die there, and then he would have to reset with the arm, the biggest piece of his body. It doesn't matter how far it is away from his body that he just died at. The site where he died at, of course, yeah, he was able to reset with the arm. But of course, the arm would have been inside of this hole where the utility pole was at. Yeah, that hole right there. And Sato would have been trapped there. Unfortunately, yeah, that didn't happen right there. And yeah, Sato was able to get off that scot-free. And eventually, he was defeated by Wait, how was it? Yeah, he was like plunged into this water and drowned, and then yeah, Kei got him out of there, and then yeah, they were able to seduce Sato like that. So, I can't believe that's like really the end of Sato. That's really rushed. I mean, I don't think he would have just wanted to stop right there. It seemed like he had other plans in mind, and yeah, he's just now in like this frozen state, the permafrost state. He can't even like move right now. I don't know. It's really strange. And Masumi Okuyama, that's the thing right there. We won't see him ever again. Maybe he'll return and probably even maybe like, help out Sato, like try to free him, because like we have no idea where he is. I mean, he has like hacking ability, but we don't know what he has been doing in it. I mean, we never got a single backstory with like Okuyama at all. We just got hints like he has some sort of criminal record. We saw it in this computer. And like I don't know if it's actually chapter 66.5. That's where we saw it. I'm pretty sure I'm right, but I don't know for sure for certainty. But yeah, I'm pretty sure we saw some criminal records on like Okuyama's computer. But I mean it doesn't matter now because Okuyama deleted all of his data from all of his life, like from age 1 to right now. But what I meant by that is like he deleted his birth certificate, his like social security, his like his identity, probably driver's license as well, just everything. He deleted everything. He's gonna start a new life now, a new image, new everything. Just like the characters from at the end of like chapter 86, like Kei Nagai, Ko, I think, yeah, and also Tanaka, Izumi, yeah, they all have to start new lives now, new names, everything, just so they can like make by. Yeah, Okuyama's doing the same thing now. Yeah, so Okuyama, he no longer actually has any criminal record because all that has been deleted. No one will have any proof of that, so he can now just live a normal life just on his own. He still has his weak right leg, but nothing he can do about that. That stuff like that. So yeah, Okuyama is now scot-free. He probably, yeah, of course he changed his name. He's not really Masumi Okuyama anymore, but of course, like with all these characters, we don't know what any of their new names are, so we just know them as their former names. Like right here, for example, Masumi Okuyama, Kei Nagai. That's not Kei Nagai's name. Like Kei Nagai's name is not Kei Nagai anymore, something different, but we don't know what it is, so we just have to refer to it as still as Kei Nagai. So yeah, there's that for all of you. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's everything I need to talk about right here. Just my thoughts on Masumi Okuyama. Just like yeah, kind of disappointed that we haven't seen much of him outside of chapter 66.5. I mean, that was his last appearance. Yeah, of course, I'm pretty sure that was a chapter we last saw in chapter 66.5. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that was a chapter, to be honest with you. Yeah, it was that chapter. Yeah, afterwards, like, yeah, we don't see him again. But yeah, I do really like his character a lot. Very intellectual character, knows a lot about stuff, knows a lot about weapons, hacking abilities. He's really useful on the field, very useful until he defected. Just, well, not defected, just like, just decided to desert. He just decided to go on his own, doesn't want to be part of Sato anymore, doesn't want to be part of anything anymore, just wants to live scot-free, doesn't want to be in prison, obviously. He just, change his name, delete all of his data from all of his life and stuff like that. And, on the computer, of course, like, yeah, now he's just living a new life there. And then, yeah, that's the smartest things, like, Okuyama can do. I mean, Okuyama is immortal, but he can still age. He's still gonna die of old age. And, yeah, there's nothing he can do about that either. Okuyama's just going to, like, live his life in an unknown location with his IBM, and, yeah, that's it. I mean, it seems like his IBM was his partner in crime, like, during his days, like, yeah, the way he was talking to his IPM, like, well, looks like just you and me once again now. I guess, like, yeah, he was definitely his partner in crime while he was doing his criminal, like, times before he met Sato, like, his criminal things, but whatever those were, because, yeah, those are unknown, too. We just got the notification that, yeah, he has been doing all these terrible things, or whatever it is, like, his hacking and, like, his criminal, like, acts, stuff like that, terrorist acts, most likely. Yeah, we don't know anything about that. We never got a backstory on that, like we did with Sato and Tanaka. Yeah, we got backstories on Sato and Tanaka, not Okuyama. I guess Sakurai didn't like think Okuyama was that important of a character, but he is one of the more interesting characters of all Ajin Demi, so I think he should have deserved a backstory, definitely. But yeah, we're never gonna get one, unfortunately. So yeah, there's that for you, everybody. But yeah, everybody, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's all I need to talk about with Masumi Okuyama. Yeah, that's my thoughts on him, everybody. So yeah, I'll probably do another video discussing like Masumi Okuyama's IBM, because I did with Takahashi, with Izumi, Sato. I haven't done one with Tanaka. I might need to do another video on Tanaka discussing his like IBM. Yeah, another Tanaka-centric video right there, just discussing his IBM. But yeah, afterwards we're going to discuss about Masumi Okuyama's IBM. But yeah, that's it for you, all of you, for that there. But yeah, that's it for the video, everybody. Thanks for watching, and bye.